Okay, so there are a variety of ways of kind of handling this. This now should be an image rect, and I will call this image R. And this is no longer going to be like this. Well, there are just so many ways to deal, really, aren't there? So many ways to deal. Because a sprite can have a colour, or it could have 4 colours, one for each corner. Having 4 colours is nice. It's really, really nice. How far do I want to go with defining a sprite at this moment? And how much do I want to build in stuff that I probably am going to use in the future? It's tricky. And I think that I think that oh god, so sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm pondering again exactly, and what I'll do is I'll just say out loud my ponderings. The add vertex method that I've made public wants an unsigned int to use as a color, which is fine. I can store, like unsigned ints are really nice to store because they're just 4 values for 4 corners. It's just they're not nice to set or use or think about in any way. But I will use 4 unsigned ints. And they'll be called TLC, TRC, BRC, and BLC. What on earth is the problem with... Okay, I see. Thanks. Now, I do want to use the monkey color class as much as possible. So let's have a little look at it. Mojo graphics. I know you're in here somewhere, aren't you? Maybe you're not. Okay. That gives me a headache. So let's just say field C color std graphics color. Okay, new, yeah, red, green, blue, A. And can I get, yeah, 2A RGB unsigned int. And I think you know something, I can't even remember. Red, green, blue, A. I think it's RGBA. That is shocking that my brain is totally messed up and I can't remember what it is. What it is. Somewhere around here there might be some way of... don't think so. FFFF, yeah. I'm going to think it's RGBA. But the main point is I can getting bogged down thinking about the variety of things this needs to do. One thing is it needs to have an IR passed, or you may want to pass that, and you may want to pass a width and a height, but you may not. And that is all for now. Everything else will be default. And I'll say if not IR, IR equals sys. Where's cross image? You fool. If or height equals 0.0, width equals IR width IR width height equals IR height. Handle X equals minus width divided by 2.0. Handle Y equals minus height divided by 2.0. Width equals W. Height equals H. Actually, doesn't have a width. It's just got a W, does it? Maybe I should call it properly width. I guess I will. And remember that that is in pixels. My goodness, my computer is in a bad mood with me. Excuse me. Now, right, next thing is method. Set color. And into it for this new color equals null. If not NC equals sys white, or does it actually equal color white? Now I say TLC equals NC to RGBA, I think is what it is. Oh, great. RGBA, and then top right color equals top left color, bottom right color equals top left color, I just set color? Also, I may as well just do set size. Width float equals 0.0, comma height float equals 0.0. I can, it's better like this. Because if width equals 0.0 or height equals 0.0, enter width equals... Okay, here we go again. I have to check this. If image R if not image R equals sys cross image. That just says if for some reason this sprite has no image, it's going to get bloody cross image. I never hear say image R equals IR. Anyway, W equals image R width, height equals image R height, and then the actual sprite's width equals W and its height equals H. Does nothing else. So I will get rid of this. I see where this is going. I'll get rid of this. I'll set that first, then I will just set size, width, comma height. And I will also, what is this? Set color. Silly me, getting more confused. And this will also go because I will have method set handle. This one's trickier. X float equals 0.0, y equals 0.0, and I guess I'll have to have center handle as well. That center center handle, void end. And center handle will say set handle minus width divide by 2, or minus height divided by 2. And set handle will just say handle x equals x and handle y equals y. And here I'll just say center handle. So you can just create a sprite without any parameters and you'll just get a cross. Or you could create a cross with a certain width and height. Or so on and so forth. Now, using this information, I need to do this. There are other things that could be added, obviously. None of these things are private. So setting individual corner colors could be done manually, or I could make a load of properties. For the time being, let myself run wild and have no privacy. So, draw. Kind of one of the most important ones, so I'm going to pop it up here. Draw needs to take this information and some more information from graphic, and ImageRect is distinct to all and goes in sys. like display set and viewport. Well, for the time being it is anyway. Image rect, display set and viewport. They're not really part of sys, but they're not like graphics. Graphic. The actual graphic also has some other pieces of information. It has a blend mode of class, blend mode, and it equals blend mode alpha blend alpha, because I use pungs with an alpha channel. By default, a graphic will blend alpha-wise, and it'll use the appropriate shader for the image that's loaded. My understanding is not great because I've always just used textures, straightforward sprite shaders. But actually, now I think about it, I possibly will have to think harder about this. Anyway, no, I'll think about it later. Yeah, basically I make extra textures, you know, normal maps, specularity maps, and use the light shader, can't remember, I will figure it out. But the blend mode's separate anyway, I'm wittering. But it needs to be there so that for the sprite graphic, when it comes to draw, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to open something up. I'm going to open up editor, code, boy oh boy, managed objects, managed graphics, sprite. Here's an example actually. But this is it. Like that is what will draw sprite. In the case of this system, it was a bit different. But that doesn't matter. For this system, these are all transformed already and are actual screen coordinates. As it is, I'll be using sort of local space coordinates, understanding that they're being run through the canvas matrix when I call add vertex. The version of add vertex I'm using transforms it by the canvas matrix, so I'll be able to use the lighting. Anyway, the point is I need to use these pieces of information. I need to generate a set of information like this. But not using canvas, add vertex, these two public things, add vertex and add draw op. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go here and here. And I'm going to copy this to here. And I'm going to copy this to here. And I'm going to copy this to here. And I'm going to know that these are the two things I really need to call. I am not going to do that. I'm bad, but what the heck. Add draw op. Image R, image shader. Oh yeah, material uniform block. I'd totally forgotten about that bit. It's not far off though, is it? It's like a bloody it's something like image R image uniform block texture uniform block material. I'll go with that. Blend mode. Bland mode. Blend mode. Now, I'm going to use quads and draw one. Almost everything I'm going to draw is going to be quads. So I'm just going to draw quads, and that didn't like that. You didn't like that? What's the problem? I know. C. Have a little think. That's better. Now, in the larger version, I had all these vertices stored, and I could still store vertices. And because I'm doing this sort of set handle thing, you know, what do I think about it? Like, because I'm doing the set handle thing, it's actually okay. Well, here's how I'll do it. Actually, I hate declaring locals and things like this, which I imagine. Oh, right float, comma, bottom float equals 0, which I just know are going to be used very, very often. Right equals handle x plus width. Bottom equals handle y plus height. Am I doing this right at all? Now I'm wanting C, add vertex. Handle x, comma, handle y, comma, image R, x1, comma, image R, y1, comma, TLC. C, add vertex. Right, comma, handle y, comma, image R, x2, comma, image R, y1, comma, TRC. C, add vertex. Right, comma, bottom, comma, image R, x2, comma, image R, y2, comma, BRC. C, add vertex. Handle x, comma, bottom, comma, image R, x1, comma, image R, y2, comma, bottom, left corner. Now, you don't like that one? What's it? Okay. Boy. I could just make Oh, I'm going to do a couple of little things, right? Field. I'll do this. Oops. Oh, for goodness sake. I will do field center. Center flag bool equals true. Doesn't really matter. In fact, I'll take it out just to say it doesn't matter. And inside center handle, I'll say center flag equals true. Inside set handle generally, I'll say center flag equals false. Center handle can still use it, so it'll reset it to true. Inside set size, I'll say if center handle of center flag if center flag equals true, center handle. And setting the handle should mean setting right equals handle x plus width. So setting the handle should be done after setting the size. Handle bottom equals handle y plus height. Let me see. Because once the size is set, I want it to do this as well. So I guess I can just do that. I guess. Set size sets up right and bottom. Handle x plus width, handle y plus height. If the last thing you did was center it, then it will recenter it, and that will also reset right and bottom. Yeah, okay. Now, that's all starting to look perilously close to being ready to go. What I want to consider are all the things I'm doing wrong and what I need to do to test it. I'm going to close these things down. I'm going to regret it, haven't I? I should open them in my notepad. Anyway, okay, let's think. Main includes my sys. Those things. This happens. That occurs, then this. Sys init width height. This bit happens, and that. Sys init happens, makes a canvas and sets its bounds. Creates a shader. Right, okay, image, vector, default material. And default material is an image. I am not going to confuse myself more here. I'm going to say default image. because a material is a separate thing. And these I will... no, that'll do. What's the problem here? Default material not found. No, okay. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that just now. I'm going to have a little break. And soon I'll be back for the next thing, which is going to be... I'm going to close this for now just so that I remember what I'm actually looking at. These 4 pieces of code. Form, graphic. Canvas is part of Monkey, so it's really just sys, form and graphic. And main. Now, there are bits of this I've forgotten. I just can't remember all the things that I'm supposed to do. And I'm so far from getting a lot of this right, but on the other hand, I can't remember the bits I've forgotten. So, very shortly I'm going to be editing main, or something like that, because I'm quite lazy about making demos. I'm trying to make something appear on the screen. But that will be for next time.